All right, so a point will lie on a circle, so on the perimeter of a circle, if x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, all right? So that's just the typical stuff, all right, stuff we've been practicing the whole time. All right, it will lie within a circle, so a random point. If you plug in the random point, and x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is less than r squared, it's going to be within. And then outside, it's like the example above where x minus h squared plus y minus k squared was greater than r squared. All right, and it was like this example right here, where you plugged in 1, 5, we got a bigger number than what r squared was, so it was outside. All right, so determine, all we're going to do here is literally plug in 6 for x, you plug in 11 for y, and you see what happens. We're going to get 6 plus 2 squared plus 11 minus 5 squared. And we're not going to write equals. We're going to compare it to 100. I'm going to get 8 squared plus 6 squared, which is 64, plus 36, which is 100. Since 100 equals 100, this lies on the circle. All right, it lies on the circle. All you do is plug it in and compare. Same thing over here. We're going to plug in -9 and -2. I'm going to have -9 plus 2 squared plus -2 minus 5 squared. I'm not going to write equals. I'm going to compare it to 100. -9 plus 2. Again, we have to be really good at eliminating calculator errors. I'm going to get -7. -2 minus 5 is -7. Negative times a negative. -7 squared is positive 49. We get another positive 49. 49 plus 49 is 98, which is less than 100. So this lies inside the circle. Alrighty, cool beans, cruising right along. Let's go ahead and plug this in. We're going to get 3 plus 2 squared plus -3 minus 5 squared, and we're going to compare it to 100. All right, so I'm going to get 5 squared plus -8 squared. Ooh, it's going to be super close. Will it equal? Let's see, we get 89. Again, less than 100. So this lies inside the circle again. All right, let's do number 4 now. Again, plug in 2, plug in 11. We're going to get 2 minus 1 squared plus 11 plus 2 squared. We're going to compare it to 20. So 2 minus 1, 1 squared. 11 plus 2, 13 squared. Ooh, I think I see where this is going. We're going to get 1 plus 169, which is 170, which is tremendously bigger than 20. So this is outside. All right. We're going to skip the next 2 problems because ain't nobody got time for that. What we're going to do here is, given the equation of a circle, we're going to identify at least one point that is on the circle, within the circle, and outside the circle. So outside the circle is the easiest one. We got to pick a point that's not going to lie within it. I'm just going to pick 999, 998. All right. I'm pretty confident that if I plug these in to this equation, it will be bigger than whatever 40 is. All right, within a circle, so outside this circle, just pick a big number. Watch this. I'm going to be super lazy. Within a circle, I'm going to pick the center. All right, if I'm skilled enough to pick the center, 7, -3, well, that clearly should lie within. Now, what's kind of hard is picking one on the circle, all right? So what I have to do is I got 40. What should I do from here? I got to, I'm squaring stuff. So I got to think of These are my perfect squares: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. All right, I got to think, which two of these numbers add up to 40? Be 4 and 36. So basically, I just got to find a point where I can get 2 squared and 6 squared. All right, so how do I get 2 squared? Or I should think plus or minus both of these. Well, if I pick 5 for x, notice how I'm going to get 5 minus 7 squared, negative 2 squared, or I'm going to get 4. And then if I plug in 3 right here, I'm going to get 3 plus 3 squared. I'm going to get 6 squared. I'm going to get 36, which comes out to 40. All right, so this one, kind of rushed through it. We only did one example. It's not a huge punchline of this unit, but it's still fun to talk about. But you do have to be clever to find one on the circle. All right.